Minister of Finance Carla Schladman said the workshop emanated from a cabinet decision to have a comparative assessment of the new procurement requirements and make specific recommendations to address the constraints being experienced in the implementation of the Act. Schladman singled out inadequate staffing and policy as one of the challenges hampering the timely service delivery, particularly delays in evaluation, assessment, and awarding of contracts. Lack of skilled personnel and inadequate information systems have also been identified as impediments.
Expected outputs should result in identified specific areas of improvements and the implementation of the Procurement Act. A good law in design is unfortunately not a good law if it cannot be implemented to its full extent, and therefore it will not achieve the intended objectives.
In her address, Prime Minister Sarah Kuongera Amadira says she is not happy that some public entities do not have internal procurement organizational structures and annual procurement plans. She also suggested that a timeline be put in place to address delays experienced in processing and approving applications for public tenders.
We need to issue further directives in order to ensure that some public tenders are reserved for local companies, including local small and medium enterprises and companies owned by women and the youth. And I urge all public entities to include these aspects in their procurement specifications.
The workshop was attended by ministers and their deputies, as well as executive directors and government agencies. Juliana Fuka, NBC News, Windhoek.